Hi Virgo, I have your energies here. Your cards are actually already ready. And this month you are on the path of the strength in reverse. So in terms of your spirit karma, life path, destiny, you're being shown a lack of courage, a lack of strength, and sometimes also from other people where your energies might be used against you. Now, it's actually the song coming through. It's weird because right when I switched from the briefing into the sign-specific energy, this Daryl Hall and John Oates song came in. This Hall and Oates song came in. I don't know the name of the song. I think it's called One on One, but the lyrics were, "That's all I need to know now." And then it goes, "One on one, I wanna play that game tonight." So I'm getting multiple messages. Let me go through all of these here, and then we'll kind of piece it together. So I got to do a lot for you, honey. Let's talk about this. So I'm hearing that you are lacking sufficient strength and courage. Now, some people's going to be more strength. Some people's going to be more courage. Strength means vitality, fortitude, patience, just an ability to perceive what's going on and not be affected by it, to go through the experience and again not to be affected by it. Now, you can experience things, you can feel things, you can emote things, you can think things, but being reactive versus proactive, being reactive versus responsive, that's the kind of strength. And the strength card is in reverse, so you're going to be either over leveraging your power or under leveraging your power. Now, I'm feeling like you are feeling out of control, and so either you're trying to control too much or you're being controlled. Someone might be using their power against you, and this would be an X. Now, I do feel like you're coming to core of your strength. I do feel like you are finding your power, and I do feel like you've even left something behind. Now, if you've left something or someone behind, this person's acting a damn fool. I'm gonna just tell you to your face right now, honey. Let me meet this mother effer. I'll tell him off for you. Okay, so I don't really know here, but I'm detecting multiple things for multiple different Virgos. So, you know, some of you are needing to be alone for a while, and it's hard to be alone or hard to walk away. Some of you are needing to separate. Some of you have already separated, but there's still some kind of I don't like the energy. Someone is out of alignment, and this would be like a Capricorn-y kind of energy. Now, to a lesser degree, Aries, to a lesser degree, Libra. But it would most definitely be the Capricorn. If you're involved at all with a Capricorn Virgo, then that's a message to you. And because someone is they're obstinate, they don't want to deliver, they don't want to play fair, they're being rather childish or pessimistic, or the word is obstinate, that's what came through. And it's confirming it, because I'm seeing here that you're going to need to heal in your partnerships. And you know, the sun for you is in your first house, so your spirit karma, life path, destiny, you will be put on path, your path will be shown to you. And this is your dharmic path, so the path to purifying your karma, what you must deal with in this lifetime in order to have a good afterlife. And you know, the afterlife is just a blanket umbrella term. It means many different things to many different people. Use your own terminology. Now, you know, where you're coming from, what cannot be changed is that the fact that something did get faced. You might have had a divorce, you might have had a separation, you might have had something be revealed about somebody, and I don't actually think that's the case. I think that you saw that you were in an unhealthy power dynamic. I think that you realized that you were in conflict with someone because they were in their shadow side. Perhaps they had an addiction, perhaps they had a mental illness, perhaps they had something out of alignment with them, and that it was deeply impacting and affecting you, and most of those aspects were secret. However, you were seeing the behavior and or you were seeing the results of this kind of cycle. And it has come to an end, but it came to an end abruptly, or it was a long, slow kind of overnight success, which means that, yeah, I did the end part, the last part, the breakdown happened quickly. However, the build up to the breakdown was rather slow, most of it being behind the scenes. I am detecting that. And I'm reading just the majors right now. I haven't even got into your specific energy. I'm reading for this is just what's in your corner of the sky. So, you know, this other part of this lack of courage or strength being used against you. Now, you can be over leveraging your power. That would be not a lack of courage, but a lack of fortitude, which again is a lack of courage because it's a lack of patience, because there's some unexpressed objection unrealistic expectation, unmitigated resentment inside or alive in you that needs a place to be diverted. You need to divert that energy somewhere, and it's not happening properly. It says here that you're lacking sufficient skill in order to handle this, and that really right now you need some space. And that is the thing to do. You need to find the answer out yourself, by yourself, not with help from other people. Now, you can seek wise counsel, but it ain't going to be from no one who is contributing to the challenge for you. Okay. Now, what's going to be of help to you this month is that fortune is smiling upon you. You will need to take a small risk, but you will be fortunate. And I do feel like this cycle needs to end for you. I do feel like this has been a long time ago. Okay, so this is a long time in coming. It's just the messages for you are so strong right now, Virgo. I don't get messages through general readings this strongly. It's usually like a personal one-on-one kind of reading, a one-on-one kind of session. And Virgo, honey, you are giving me some strong messages. So let me check real quick before I get back to this energy. Let's talk about your relationships real quick. I'm just going to get this energy out here. Yeah. So you're lacking sufficient clarity. You do need to kind of make a decision. However, there's something out of alignment with you. Perhaps you are more emotional than logical, or more logical than emotional. However, what is unclear is the next way forward. Something hasn't been revealed to you, and you are actually feeling stuck in a spot, and it's from the universe. The universe is trying to strip your reality, clearly, and another person is just being obstinate. They really, really, really kind of want to be victorious, and they want to be right. And it's not the kind of like, fight to the death kind of right, but it is adjacent to it. Meaning that they're out of alignment. They're not being fair. They're not being reasonable. They're not being rational. They're not seeing the good and the bad. They're only focusing on something, whether it's all the good and they're not seeing the bad, or they're focusing on the bad and they're not seeing the good. Different strokes for different folks. Now, whatever happened was positive in its nature, and what that was that there was movements and changes to the stability. Some truth has been revealed to you. And it has put you in a little bit of confusion, a little bit of isolation. And really what I want to say is that you're just kind of waylaid and postponed in your decision-making process. And this is because what the universe has had to do for you is put you through kind of a prickly gate. This is definitely a prickly situation. It is not warm and fuzzy. It is cold and prickly. Let me tell you, Virgo. And, what I would tell you is that you are heavily supported here. So you do need to figure out what it is that you want. Because even though this other person is doing this other person, place, or thing is doing a wallop of something, you're the one who has a little bit more options here, even if it doesn't seem that way in the third dimension. Now, let me check really quickly. So your generative energy for relationships, you need to kind of pull your energy back. Even if you're going into a new relationship, because I do feel a pivot. I feel a very specific pivot. I feel like something came in that allowed you to leave. Something came in that allowed you to see. Something came in that allowed you to really, really, really begin to see a bigger, brighter, better future, not just with relationships, but with your life. And you do need to honor and acknowledge the fact that there's disharmony in your current relationships, and that is giving you this lack of courage or over leverage of your strengths. And I'm feeling point blank, if you're with an Aries or a Capricorn, honey, wow. So that's just what I'm going to say, Virgo, because it is wow. That's my response to that. Okay. So, the other thing here is that, you're going to blow this house down. It may not seem like it. You may be trying to be kind, and you may be trying to heal someone or be available to their healing process and support them through that. But literally, you are going to be the one cutting back, and you are going to be the one making changes. And the universe just says, cut it out like a bad cancer. It ain't going to survive anyway. So don't even try. There's nothing here you can manifest with the old person. So if new is coming into your life, I would say go for it. But again, it is also suggesting that in order for you to really heal in this relationship, you need to kind of not share what happened with partners, like people that you're interested in dating, people that you're becoming interested in, people that you're becoming intimate with. Share only with your friends, no one that you're interested in knocking boots with, having bed pleasures with, okay? And that's just guidance for a month. You need to hold on. You don't want external energy coming in and telling you how to think and feel when there's bias there, meaning they're interested in getting you into some type of dating relationship, eventually a dating partnership, a partnership relationship. So it does say in order to be, you're going to need to serve or suffer for a little while because it's not going to seem fair to you. And that's just the corner of the earth that you're in at the moment. So the corner of the universe that you're in, it's going to say that, listen, you're going to be out of balance because you were so far into a disproportionate power dynamic. And now that that's coming to the surface, you're going to have to work that out. So they're going to let you steep in your own shit for a minute. I'm sorry for that curse word. It was channeled through. So literally, it's beyond muddy waters, okay? But I do want to say that if it is muddy waters, that's the enlightenment. Because guess what? You know that lotus, that's Venus energy. You're ruled by Venus. Venus is the lotus. Lotus blossoms more in the muddier the water. So, just understand the simultaneity of cause and effect there. Your pain becomes your medicine. Your poison becomes your blessing, essentially. And your mess becomes your message. So it is going to be drawn out. It's unfortunate. However, you've seen the devil already and you've acknowledged it, and so it has no more power. It's beginning to lose its power. However, it is going to be a slow resolution, even if you've already been separated. And again, this doesn't need to be a person. It can be a place or thing. But if it's a place or thing, it's from a job or a church or an organization or some type of like probation, parole, education institution, housing voucher, something like that. And I'm feeling like it's somebody who just controlled, and it's somebody that you're in a connection with, a partnership with. It could have been a work partnership, a business partnership, a love partnership, don't care, don't matter. Now, I am seeing also that you need to kind of understand what your thoughts are and what your plans are. And your plan is to go forward. You do plan to succeed, and it will happen. It's changes to your stability is what I'm seeing, and you needed to let go of a little bit of security to gain greater security. Now, it was ripped out of your hands. Frankly, and it didn't seem like it, maybe. For some of you, it would have seemed like it, but this was ripped out of your hands by the universe. The other person is out of alignment. The other party is out of alignment. This ain't for you no more. So that's what's going on with you. I think you're leaving behind a relationship, a commitment, a partnership of some kind, love, business, or otherwise. Some of you are leaving school. Some of you are getting out of jail. Now, you are still in jail on the mental level. You're still in jail on the energetic level. You're still in spiritual jail. I do want to say that. I'm hearing genie in a bottle. So I'm a genie in a bottle. Yeah, so some of you is constrained. Some part of you is constrained. That's the word coming through. And wow. So, wow. There you go. That's what I see for you. Virgo. It's been an honor and a pleasure to serve you. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. I'll see you next month. And remember, if you haven't checked the Galactic briefing, the Ophiuchus briefing, go ahead and do that. The link should be in the show notes, okay? Take good care of yourself, Virgo. If you need me, I'm at priestessgorgeous.org for a consultation or an actual full session. Bye-bye.